The reality is that everything regarding mindset starts with our beliefs. And our beliefs can either be fear-based or they can be love-based. Now, we absorb and sort of learn a lot of our root beliefs, our limiting beliefs, before we can even speak. So it's happening in your household. It's regarding your environment with who raised you and how they handled disappointment and the hurts that they had and how they processed it and different little traumas and things that have happened to you in your life. And slowly but surely, you start to cover yourself up with guards to protect yourself from life. And so most of the time, culturally, even going back generations, we're taught fear-based beliefs. And so that really holds us back. It limits us. So they're called self-limiting beliefs. And so what's important to realize is that your beliefs trigger the conversations that you had in your head. And that's just what Tiger asked me. What was the conversation in your head sitting in the conference? Because that's what we do, right? We hear this voice in our head. So the conversations then that we're having that are started by your beliefs then trigger your emotions. And from those emotions, whatever they feel, whether they're anxiety, whether they're fear-based, they then trigger your choices. Your choices then trigger your actions, and your actions lead to your results. So if you go back in that line, everything comes back to your beliefs. And oftentimes they're not even our beliefs. They're the beliefs we learned from our parents or from our teachers or maybe from clergy or what have you. And they truly limit us. So that totally affects the lens in which we look out and see the world. So to shift your results, you have to go back and shift your beliefs. And so what we want to do is encourage everyone that's on this call and everyone everywhere is instead of basing your beliefs on fear, which is, there to try to protect you from being hurt, from being, someone doing something bad to you, is to shift those to love-based beliefs. So if you're coming from a place of love, then fear doesn't exist. So the important thing, and I think this is something I've just learned very recently, Tiger, is when it comes to mindset, you choose your mindset. And what I mean by that is when you wake up in the morning and you feel a certain kind of way, like you feel anxious or you feel sad, that doesn't affect how you choose to have your mindset. So your mindset is based on what you choose, not how you feel. Because feelings can change very quickly, right? Mm-hmm. So if you get a phone call and someone told you, that they're going to pay you $500 because they really like you, all of a sudden you feel pretty good, right? The feelings can vacillate, but your mindset is a choice. And so I choose to be abundant in my mindset. So instead of thinking that there's scarcity and I better go get mine, which was really what my mindset was for most of my life, right? That I better get mine because everyone else is going to take it from me. And in an abundant mindset, it's that, hey, there's enough for everyone everywhere. And I don't have to be scarce. I don't have to be focused on what I don't have, what I'm lacking. I want to be focused on everything that I have, the blessings. And even in this moment in quarantine and in the pandemic, we have so many blessings. And that's where I choose an abundant mindset, even if I don't necessarily feel like it every single day. And so we have a real responsibility to view the world in a certain way. So choosing your mindset is huge. The other thing is that the way that things happen in our life, events of our life, they don't have any meaning. We assign meaning to them. So like if something happens if someone scratches my car and I assign this horrible victimization meaning to it, right? Or something else happens that you perceive or you assign the meaning that it's negative. You don't have to do that. We have control of how we interpret our lives. We have control of how we interpret our world. And we can always look at it through a positive lens. And so that's really where the mindset, you see what I'm saying? It's a choice. In fact, it's a responsibility that we have to ourselves and to others around us to have a positive mindset. And it's just about being in a love-based belief system so that you're always feeling the blessings and not the things that are not there for you. So I feel and I take 100% responsibility for how I view the world.